Australian scientists say they are prevented from speaking openly about their work, and their advice is being suppressed by government and industry when it comes to the impact of logging, mining, land clearing and the climate crisis, new research suggests.
Here's a summary of the article.
Australian scientists say they are prevented from speaking openly about their work, and their advice is being suppressed by government and industry when it comes to the impact of logging, mining, land clearing and the climate crisis, new research suggests. A study by the Ecological Society of Australia, published in the journal Conservation Letters, surveyed 220 scientists across government, industry and academia on the extent to which their work had been suppressed. Forms of suppression include not being able to present or publish results, changes being made to findings before the work is released, and self-censorship due to fear of retribution. About half the government scientists and nearly 40% of those working for industry said they had been blocked from releasing or discussing what they had found either publicly or internally where they worked. Don Driscoll, the lead author and a past president of the society, said the study showed that some of Australia's best scientists were being prevented from sharing their work not only with the media and on social media platforms, but with colleagues and policymakers through peer-reviewed journals and at conferences. Those scientists were often left with no recourse if the work they did was modified before being presented to a government in a development application, as their contracts prevented them speaking publicly. Ritchie said the stress of having work suppressed ran alongside a baseline eco-anxiety and eco-grief that many scientists experienced.
This post received a score of 30,000, with an upvote ratio of 96%. Here are the top comments in response to this article.
Definitely true with regards to environmental impact statements for government projects. Our laws are really shit. The government can disregard the recommendations of the ecologists employed to do the impact assessment, and the ecologist must sign a non-disclosure agreement. So basically no matter what you find, the project will go ahead and the public won't even know what was destroyed.
Australia desperately needs more volunteer climate lobbyists. Citizens Climate AUS. Actually, the industry just needs to pay real ones that aren't already in the pocket of the coal lobby. Money talks. Money can be overrated.
Feels like Canada under the Harper government. Almost 10 years of muzzling while the Alberta tar sands are a blight on the planet, and many rivers are now bereft of salmon.
The tar sands are a travesty. But hey, it got some Albertans rich for 10 years.
And since then they've privatized a portion of their health care diagnostics in an effort to retain its oil industry.
Alberta has recently slashed funding for schools, hospitals, parks, the arts, film, television, what else? All in order to supplement the dying oil and gas sector. Meanwhile, the rest of the world is looking to renewables. Alberta, the MAGA hat of the Americas.
I've seen plenty of "Make Alberta Great Again" hats around.
I know we do some fucked up shit everywhere in the world, but I feel bad for the Australians who actually like coral and trees and animals, cause your government is really killing it all.
Try being an environmentalist in Australia. The only jobs available were ones that helped destroy our land. I helped approve cutting down 2,000 plus trees for a stupid road that if it was moved 500 meters west, no trees would have to be cut. But the people who owned the land said they wanted the trees gone and would only allow us to build it there if we cut them down. I'm no longer an environmentalist. I can't justify that shit. Wait. Do you only qualify as an environmentalist if you're employed in some kind of role?
I think they're using the word a professional term instead of an ideological term, like a conservationist. Maybe it's a Commonwealth, American English difference.
This is very discouraging to read as an Australian who has recently started studying to pursue a career in wildlife conservation. Godspeed then. You've got a busy career ahead.
Thanks to the Liberal government. Apparently my fellow idiots will vote for just anyone, even if they shit themselves in a macas in '97.
For everyone else, Liberal in Australian translates to conservative in most of the rest of the world.
This video was automatically created by Reddit to speech. The article and comments in this video were selected from Reddit according to their upvotes, and any paraphrasing was performed by smmry.com, without any human intervention.